All right, let's talk about a product that is literally in most houses these days. Kitchens, bathrooms, even your car, your handbags, your purses, your nappy bags. But let's talk about baby wipes. Baby wipes were originally used for babies, for changing the nappy and cleaning their most sensitive, most absorbent areas. And at some point, we went from, oh, hang on, we can use it for ourselves. I don't know where that happened. I don't know when the explosion happened, but we went from cleaning our babies' private areas to then actually using it for ourselves. It wasn't even just cleaning our hands and our faces or using it when we went to the toilet. We also used it to clean benches and your laptops and your car steering wheels. Literally, anytime you had your hands dirty, you just go and grab the baby wipe. So the question here is, let's discuss baby wipes for babies, especially because we're using it on their most absorbent areas. And then obviously on our kids and adults. And why are we using it when we already know it's full of chemicals? Not all of them have all the combinations of all the chemicals. We are seeing a lot of them go from, fragrance to fragrance-free, because we've realized that fragrance, which I've discussed previously, is causing issues, and even alcohol-free. So we are, and these companies are making healthier and better alternatives, but there are still a lot of chemicals in these products. Now, again, I've discussed it as well with water. When you have water in a product, you have to have a chemical preservative to stop mold and bacteria, things happening. And because you're not going to be going, oh, I want a water-free one, but then have all the other ingredients, knowing that a product could have bacteria and mold, and then you're going to wipe it on your face, on your eyes, on cuts, and then obviously your private areas after the toilet, or your kids, the babies as well. So most of them are made, I think all of them are made with 90 to 95% water. That is their main ingredient. Great. It's the 5%. And we already know with water, you've got a chemical. Chemicals like formaldehyde releasing chemicals, preservatives. You've got phenoxyethanol, which is a preservative as well. So these obviously are trying to protect the product for you to use. Great, but it's a chemical. You've got sodium benzoate, you've got potassium sorbate, you've got citric acid, you've got PEG compounds, you've got obviously a fragrance. Some of them still have fragrances and perfume. I will buy and use all of them that don't have fragrance. I don't get any of them that have fragrance. I reckon that's one of the worst of the ingredients. And then polysorbates. And obviously surfactants and cleansing agents, because that's the whole point. So I'm sitting there going, okay, and when I started questioning everything, the baby has a nappy. It's in their areas are in, they see no sunlight or anything for most of the day. And then we're changing the nappies 3-5 times a day, and these areas are moist, and some of them are red. They'll be rubbing and have a rash, so their skin is broken and open, so a direct avenue to their bloodstream, and obviously their private areas are highly absorbent. And we're using these baby wipes with surfactants and cleansing agents and chemical preservatives, and we're wiping their private areas. We've never really questioned it, and I think we really should start. And then we've gone from babies to us using it on our faces, on our private areas, when we go to the toilet, on our hands. And I'm thinking, well, we should really grab these packets, turn them over, and read the list of ingredients. And I don't understand why there are 5, 10, 20 ingredients in baby wipes. It should just be water. And obviously I understand you have to have a chemical preservative if you're going to use other ingredients. So I think that this one we should really question, more so for the babies. They don't have a choice. They don't have a voice. And as I've said before, if humanity was the healthiest we've ever been, it's not a problem. Keep doing what we're doing. But we're the sickest we've ever been. And I think if we start to look and question on nearly everything we've been using, especially from a baby's point of view, then hopefully the decisions we make today are going to then hopefully make us a healthier species in due course. And that starts from literally baby wipes. These things are full of chemicals. It's stressful and it's hard, and we want things quick and easy. I get it. And that's why baby wipes have taken off for however many years. It's easy, grab it, wipe it, throw it in the bin. How easy is that? Like, fine. But at what cost? Why are we doing that for the ease of it to make our kids sick in the future with all different things where we've got skin irritations, we've got allergies coming out our left, right and center. And so, I think that we should really make better decisions. Now, they're all different natural alternatives. You can try to then go, okay, I've read my baby wipes. I don't like ingredient A, B. Great. I'm going to go and find baby wipes that don't have these in there. Okay, well, that's a start. Let's reduce the amount, if we can, of the chemicals that that you don't like that's going to go straight into the baby. There's a natural alternatives. If you've got time and you prepare and, you can do warm water and a cloth. We're doing it for centuries before. Well, I don't know why we've gone to this. Well, I do know, but, organic cotton cloths. You can do bamboo cloths. And you can go and buy squares, 100 squares of any of those cloths and pre-make them. Put them in water, put them in a bag so that they stay moist. And you could even put your own scents on there. Natural, like lavender for soothing and calming. Or you might want lemon. You might want whatever it is. Go and buy the natural oil and mix it yourself. So that there's 2 ingredients in there, water, or 3, the cloth, water, and the natural oil that you use. They're the things you can do and go and prepare it. And obviously, if you want, you can reuse them, put them in the washing machine and wash them. And you can just keep doing that. You can go and find ones that are fragrance-free and alcohol-free, with few ingredients, minimal preservatives. Great. That's a good option. I think we should all start to do that as an absolute minimum. So they're the things that I guess when we start to question things and we realize, hang on one second, what are we actually using? What are we using on our babies? What are we using on our kids? And what are we using on ourselves? And can I make a better choice? That's all we're trying to do here. We're not trying to create fear or anything to do with that, or even change what the way you're doing things. We're just saying, question what the ingredients are in the products you're using now, and then see if we can make a better choice for the next time I buy those baby wipes. Or, hang on, maybe I will buy reusable ones. Or at home we have the reusable ones, but I'm going to buy stuff to leave in the car and my nappy bags and leave in, wherever, even at work or in my bag, the wipes that are, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, only 3 ingredients. Great. So when you leave the house, you're going to be using that, but it's only a smaller portion as opposed to every time you change the baby nappy or every time you go to the toilet or you want to clean your face or your kid's face. So that's pretty much all we're trying to do here, is try to make better decisions moving forward to be healthier. If you liked what I've discussed, feel free to subscribe, share. You know what they say, happy skin, happy life.